Good morning, everybody. This is Ellen. Super cool. Been trading for about 2.5 years, working on getting funded as a top step trader. Working on confidence, working on trading plan, working on all the good stuff, and just here with you, showing you what it's like to be just like you. I love following people that are very successful and seem to kind of have their plan down. It also makes me sometimes feel very alone. So I'm here to be out in the world sharing all those real wins and losses and whatnot. Delta does not look good on these charts. Usually I check all of these other things really quickly, and so I want to jump in. Ooh. What is this? This is the 1 hour. Whoa. Okay, the 1 hour on the Qs. All right. Let's go over to the daily here on NQ really quick. Does look like we had this nice kind of big ol' high wavy doji kind of day. We're checking down. Maybe we'll come into my mystical little line that I've drawn there. It looks like SPY kind of already hit that. Okay, so that's interesting. SPY could be bouncing, NQ could be continuing to go down just a tad. But on the other hand, the second test, it could just go through, right? And what do I mean by that? Lines. Trend line? Extended line? Can I have like multiple line thing? Or I could do like some crappy little freehand magnet. I've never used that one. Magnet. I've never used that one. Alright, fine. Whatever. So, like, this is what I mean. If we get a retest, this support resistance, it might just go through, right? Second test is, first is the best, second is not the best. Sometimes we do, right? You could just have a double bottom. Excuse me. We could get a double bottom there and you can continue. But, I mean, what is the trend overall is bearish, right? My allergies still here. And it looks like this line, though useful, we could currently use this one. Anyways. So, recently, low, lower, high, low, lower, high, high, and then we had a change in direction on the hourly. On the 2 hour, we're just gently still in an uptrend on the 2 hour. On the daily, no, we're in a downtrend. So the big trend is bearish. The little trend is kind of making a decision, right? Because this is almost a lower low, right? Almost. Not there yet. So, alright, as excited as I was, we're gonna have to hang tight. Even though Delta was doing literally nothing. Alright. Anyways, the same sort of story on NQ. Difference is NQ is even more bearish. Alright. Let us ensure we are in the correct time zone. What? Okay, weird dates. That was amazing. Alright, so we are still in Mountain time. As some of you may know, I live in New Mexico. Today is Wednesday. It is 8 a.m. here. Ooh, we have some excitement in 30 minutes, so let's see if Siri's on the internet today. If you were checking out my video yesterday, Siri was not. Hey Siri, can you set a timer for 20 minutes?
20 minutes, starting now.
Excellent. All right. Siri is hanging out with us today. In 20 minutes, we probably want to watch out for our position because sometimes we see movement on ES and NQ with like crude oil stuff. And I mean, it might be a nice, fun opportunity to just flip over into the crude oil inventory, or yeah, just check out crude oil in the futures and see what they're up to. I don't trade them, but like if I'm not going to be trading ES or NQ for those moments, I'm totally cool to go ahead and check that out, you know? All right, so good call we didn't just jump in all bearish for the moment. On the 5-minute charts, looks like a double bottom. VWAP all the way up here. ES probably will touch it. ES likes to retest VWAP. It's real into it. NQ, what in the heck? Anyways, definitely looks like we're gonna retest whatever we're gonna retest and turn back around. ES a little bit stronger as kind of like shown, but however, you know, Delta's still below. So just kind of interesting. Because what you could see is a little bit of bouncing here between these EMAs. What some people might refer to as like a 10 or a 20 EMA squeeze between the two, kind of like between like the EMAs and the VWAP. We might see that squeeze and then pop out. We could also see it pop out the other direction, or we could see this touch, make an inverted hammer, and then go back down. But what I can say is basically we have one of those microphone patterns. I wonder if there's a better term for that. I bet you there is, because it's the opposite of a wedge, right? Candlestick pattern, opposite wedge. No, it's none of those. It's like a microphone. You think? Microphone. We all know that's not. Oh, the megaphone. Really? Megaphone. That's correct. Yes. How to trade the megaphone pattern. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, we understand how to megaphone. Is there more than one? Let's megaphone candlestick pattern. The rare megaphone bottom. Oh, okay. AKA broadening pattern. There we go. That sounds like another term. I just wanted to make sure. This does appear to be a broadening pattern or a megaphone. NQ, not quite, right? Not quite. Hmm. 30-second left on these 5-minute candles. ES continuing to push. Delta now above this previous high, or at least kind of momentarily. I took a little dive for a second, but price action definitely above. So does make for an interesting story with NQ. NQ, will you make a new high so you can also have like a shittier version of a broadening megaphone pattern? I feel like it will. Ooh, that is a nice close above view up. Very nice. All right. Since I was in a hurry, I'm gonna flip over to the SPY and the Qs just to see what in the heck. All right. Yeah, so a bear close yesterday, and it looks like a bearish kind of retest gap, but look at that gap. Yo, big old gap. So we do have a bit to close that gap. We do have a bit. So I might not be incredibly surprised if we continue up for a moment, even though NQ is like weak as crap. Ooh. Oh, you're so close. It's like, I will make a new high, I will do it. Maybe. Can I do a stop limit? I've never done one of those. I would be curious to see if ES then closes back below view up. Let's give these candles another 3 minutes and hang tight, you know? Patience, patience, patience. I think that is one of the toughest things about trading is patience. A couple weeks ago, I basically scoured my wins. Yay! And took maybe more trades than I should have, potentially. You know, I don't think they were terrible trades, but I do think that usually I am pretty conservative with the trades that I take, and I wasn't being. And I think also as a trader at the level of confidence that I am at, which is like medium rare, so medium low, like I just can't, I don't do well handling big losses like that, because like now I am trading and taking profits early, in order to try to build up some more capital, which kind of ruins some of the opportunity cost. So partially I'm doing that because that is what I feel like I need to do. It's not all that accurate data-wise, but it does allow me to emotionally continue to trade. So pluses and minuses there. ES, how about you come back up here and have a craft delta, and then I could take NQ down because NQ is obviously more bearish than you. However, if you close above view up again, that could be a sign to continue bullish. So I guess we hang tight some more. Lots of hanging out. And we might have to just wait through those crude oils. Because once about like 822 hits, it is a better idea not to get in. But we'll see. All right, another close above VWAP. You could almost do a 3-bar play, even though like the thing is this little hammer should have been smaller. You would be triggered in now. I would not be in love with that. But yeah, I mean, like that's kind of like a not very attractive 3-bar play. So I'll go ahead and just draw that out for interest, I suppose. You know, I'm not all that in love with that. But I'm also not a 3-bar trader, so I do see the trades, you know. So there's that. I see the trades. The trades are there. Well, that was weird on NQ. What? That was super crazy. Oh, all right. 2 minutes into these, we're left on these candles. I mean, it looks like it's just kind of struggling with VWAP. Like, maybe we're just gonna bounce around here before returning back down. That's a big possibility. Then we could be making, you know, some like real awkward head and shoulders pattern. But yeah, I mean, that could be an awkward head and shoulders. I'm not against that. NQ did hit VWAP, so that's cool. This volume is very interesting. Only because usually we have a lot of volume on the first candle and then like less. So maybe this could be like a crappy bull flag, or we could just be hitting resistance and dropping back in to retest point of control. with the bigger trend being bearish, I think that's a huge possibility. But this is really crazy, insane delta move though. Like, what? Oh. Okay. That was for like what I'm thinking is like it hit VWAP. And so there was a ton of trades at that moment. I guess lots of buys. Right? Because delta increased. A lot of buys at VWAP. How interesting. Okay. So maybe we do just need to take this bullish. I don't know. Maybe we do, maybe we do. Alright. Argument made. We'll see if we get tagged in. Oh, looks like we're in. Okay. And now we just hope we go in the direction we were thinking we would go. You know, I like that Delta is continuing to push. That's cool. I'm a little interested in maybe staggering my stops a little bit, as I've been staggering my targets a little bit. So I'm totally comfortable with, well, I guess 27 and 25.52. Yeah, no, I'm totally cool with where the targets are. I'm just thinking how about we stagger that just a smidge, smidge. So we'll delete these for a moment. And we will put a second 25 points was my original order, so stop there. And target was 52.25. All right. Siri is about to give us an alarm for sure. Okay. It doesn't exactly seem to be going exactly where I want it to go right now, and we are approaching that time of crude oil, so there's a life choice to be made, I suppose. Hey Siri, stop. And we're out. Is what it is, right? I didn't think it was a bad trade. I think we could stay in, but like, I do want to be out when crude oils are doing its thing, making their announcements. So I'll take it. This is a lot of candles right here on VWAP, right? How interesting. I do think like that trade, not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all. I do think this increase in volume, this huge jump in delta is, you know, big players buying at VWAP. You know, rebuying to close. Buying, yeah. Could you have been buying to close for a bear move? I guess. Like maybe that was your weird stop. But it also sort of seems like you were buying to open. I don't know. I've actually never seen that and never connected those dots like that. But I think it's very possible. Anyway, so we're gonna flip over into crude oil. And I obviously don't remember how I do the daily volume profile, but we can kind of take some guesses. Ooh. I mean, we're definitely at the low part of it. Whoa. Look at that, we got out. Yeah, buddy. This is why we want to get out. So any of you who just joined, I was in a trade bullish, and one of the things that sometimes happens when we have announcements and we have crude oil inventories coming up, when we have announcements, sometimes the market just goes crashing down. And so I got out when my trade did not work out, and my 5-minute kind of timer was approaching, so I'm glad I got out. I would have just been stopped. And I'm just watching crude oils because I want to see what happens when an announcement happens on crude oil, because I've never done that. And I suppose, what are we here to do? We're here to learn, gather more data and information, and I think this could be an important one. So, boom, look at that. All right, so I mean, after crude oil announces and all of that, like I said earlier, we could get some weird little head and shoulder pattern and continue up, or we could just continue the trend down because overall trend is bearish. So just a few seconds left until 8:30 Mountain Time, at which point we will theoretically receive news of the crude oil inventories. Okay. What do you got, Bloomberg? I just got a notification from somewhere. Forecast. Where's the actual? Come on, buddy. Give it to me. Do I have to refresh you? I don't think I do. I think it does that on its own. So ESNQ making a little bounce here. Crude oil kind of just hanging tight at that low of the day, or like of the relative moment. No, low of the day. There's a little red line. Nothing there. Okay. There we go. So bearish movement, forecast, previous, actual. So basically saying that we have a lot of inventory and they were expecting more product to be purchased. Therefore, I guess bearish. But okay. Otherwise, what am I seeing? I'm seeing delta pretty high, price action pretty low. Could be a good place to buy. Thing is the next kind of closest spot to put a stop is all the way down there. Hey. I would say Hefe. I think the bearish part of this is that we're back under those EMAs. Is Tradevate free to open account with? Data to just chart? Yes, actually. It is. You just have to fund it, and then I think I decided to pay for a little bit of market data. It was like $17 or $18 a month, but you can open an account with them and use it for free. You just need to have a little bit of funding. And Tradevate itself, if you're working with them, they have very nice kind of like leverage in the sense that, like, if you were to use what is it, Thinkorswim, so that's like Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade, they require a lot of money to be in your account to trade futures, whereas Tradevate does not. How much am I trading on my account? This is, I'm working on getting funded as a top step trader. So this is one of their accounts with 150 in there. And I am generally risking about 1,000, but lately it's been a little less because I've been a little, what in the heck is happening? I've been a little gun shy. So I've been taking profits early, which is a little lame, but like, what in the world is happening? Crude oils is tanking. Did you guys just figure that out? Like, it said, all right, it said bearish there. But I do have a separate trading account with Trade that I'm currently not trading at the moment. But I think basically you just need to like $500 or $1,000 in there to be able to trade like a full contract, but you can always trade micros. Wait, no, come back. I want in on this. Super crazy bearish move. Look at that volume. What is happening? All right, whatever. You're gonna trade demo, need to... Yes. Yeah, no, you can definitely do that. Okay. That's just me being a weirdo. There's a tiny win. I remember getting into Tradevate pricing. Yeah. No market data fees, no membership needed, no commission. There is like commissions that you have to pay regardless because there are fees for trading futures. That's always there. Yeah. Standard futures, $500. If you want to trade micros, it's only $50. And then you can just use the demo. Or you could just put $10 in if you're just using a demo account, and then you're not really actually needing to fund, and you can start there, and then as you kind of gain some confidence, give it a go. And like if you're looking to get funded with Top Step, then you can just use TS Trader, because you would be familiar with that platform. Interesting. New price action. Well, new low on Delta, price action did not follow. There's just a lot of movement. Ha, crude oil, there you go. What? Now, why Delta is increasing, like, maybe people are buying now? That's kind of interesting. Kind of a wild moment. Yeah, Top Step can definitely be a little pricey. I believe they'll probably have like, you know, a sale for Black Friday, but that would probably only give you a month. And oftentimes it takes more than a month to get funded if you're trading kind of in a chill manner as opposed to going big or going home. And that is just not something I do very well. So, but yeah, Delta volume profile. Let's see. One time I was using Apex. They had Ninja Trader. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of different signals going on lately, and this was just a lot. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Especially like on NQ. ES, I've seen a little bit better in terms of like delta reads. Yeah. No, definitely. And it's not going to do that. Look, crazy. Delta continuing up. ES Delta making a little new low. A little bit. In the relative lows. Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, I think I could have stayed in and maybe it would have worked out. But yeah, I mean, like a nice drop with Delta staying low. So for you, when you're saying like, yeah, I know, there's so many signals. um, are you saying that you would not use that as like a signal to kind of get in because we've been seeing a lot of like fake outs and like crazy signals lately? What are you doing? Are you building support again? Like maybe could be building support again. Such huge volume. Here in NQ, this volume for this candle was bigger than the opening candle. Nice. Gotcha. So how do you? I'm curious about how you use delta and volume profile to get in then, or do you have any like content about such information? In technical analysis standpoint, that is not the place, but on the market maker side, 90% of the low of day will be broken or the high of day. Okay. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So VWAP, first standard, second, third. Mm-hmm. Mm. So yeah, maybe we get the reversal. So would you have gotten in lower for a bullish move? Or back in here and back down here? If like, well, I guess this was previously low of day was here and then we kind of broke it. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I definitely. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't love taking it lower, other than like being bearish in the bigger trend. Right now, yeah, we are building some sort of support. And like, I suppose we have some resistance here. Gotcha. Nice. Wondering, ES, what are you up to? Low previously 37.95. 37.95 again. ES Delta continuing to drop. Yeah. Are you gonna push some more? That'd be interesting. Maybe you could go test the 10. Yeah. I could see that being a bit unsure. A little bit, yeah. Not like the worst entry on the face of the planet, because it was just kind of like, but yeah, it was definitely just, if we continue down, great, and if we don't, like, we're gonna get out really quickly. So now we're having Delta kind of like creep up here on NQ. ES is creeping lower. I think ES might decide to hit this 10 EMA. Gotcha. So would you consider a bearish entry near maybe, this is VWAP on the range chart, if we had some divergence, so essentially, let's say these are kind of like the bigger peaks for Delta. If we got a nice push up into here with Delta staying below, would you then take a bearish entry there? Cool. Mm-hmm. And we're sitting at 3,800 on ES. Yeah. Making a move eventually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, look at this tight kind of range right around here, and Delta's pretty tight at this point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, definitely we could change direction and go bullish again, especially on ES. And I mean, we could also just continue down. It would leave kind of like a gap on the SPY and the Qs to close later. And a little drop. And Delta drop price action not quite there. Yes. Breaking low of day almost. There we go. Just a touch. Delta good kind of drop. NQ just slightly above that. Mm-hmm. We got a little bit of a bounce there, but not a huge bounce. A little lower. Okay, are we gonna just continue down now? Maybe. Three minutes left on these candles. A little, I assume we'll probably close with a volume spike. Are you saying like this was the little short bounce, or we might see another short bounce? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Waiting for the retest. Pull back. So that was 37.95-ish on ES. NQ, that is the breakout line. NQ sometimes has bigger retests though. I mean, would it retest all the way back up here? Maybe? Mm-hmm. So we have 55 seconds left on these 5-minute candles. This bounce could also just be it's retesting those range areas on a higher time frame wicks. Mm-hmm. 5-minute candle's done. This is a lovely lower wick as well. Do we have boxes? And I mean, same sort of thing on ES. Yeah, right now we're seeing just a really nice wick out, so some people may be trapped at the moment. So just here. Like kind of that. Also happens to be point of control on ES. Okay. Cool, so for you, definitely not taking this short, as we are kind of well above those areas right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to see if it closes bullish, because that would be a very nice close. Very nice kind of morning star reversal pattern if you like candlestick patterns. I'm gonna flip over here just for a second. There was like a 9 o'clock announcement. Thompson Reuters. That's cool, whatever. Ooh. Yeah, does not look like a short. A minute and 20-ish seconds left on these candles. Let's see where we close and then maybe we can get in a bullish trade here. I'm also curious, do you like trading ES or NQ or a different chart? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Right now this candle kind of looking like a big old trap for anyone that was in short. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not quite. Kind of some nitpicky, almost divergence, but not quite. So like a stop here and target here. Mm-hmm. And I'm definitely seeing a little bit of like maybe a bigger short-term kind of bullish push. But nothing definitive as we kind of just sit back in this range. Look at that cute little push out of there for 81.50, 82.50. It tried. What is ES doing? ES rejecting a bit at the 10 EMA. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, really, this is also just such kind of like a fake breakout, and we're still in this little range. If I were gonna take this like short-term bullish, I'd need more confirmation. Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. Little push out. I'm gonna close up here. That could be nice. Okay. So, right, yeah. Not tons of strength on ES, a little bit more on NQ, which is interesting. Could yeah, I mean, so it could just hang tight and bounce here for a few candles again. Or it could just go up from here. NQ, I could see that definitely happening. ES, a little less, but it might, especially with view up right there. Where would you put, I mean, like the stop though? I guess the stop would be here in a very conservative kind of way, or like super conservative all the way down here, at which point not a good trade because I'd be targeting view up. Oh, okay. $38.10, nice. So you would have gotten in right around 38.04-ish. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely scalpy. I think you should get it though. All right, let's see. Yeah. I mean, I think it can work. Um, Especially ES just really likes to get back to VWAP, so and I like this support of those EMAs. There you go. NQ, this I'm not in love with this target. You know? Yeah. I'll just get out of there and take that as I continue to get little bits here and there. $4.95 for the day. I'm cool with that. Yeah, why did you take the scalp? Was that more of like candles for you as opposed to any delta reads? ES was not doing a ton there. It was actually kind of like just dipping, but I do like that pressure and kind of like out. Yeah, 3 points 1-1. Mm-hmm. No, not a, like I'm into those. Nice. Yeah. No, I like those. I don't take them, but maybe I should. But anyways, that is I'm actually gonna call it for my day. No doubt on that one. All price action candle. Nice. Yeah. Sometimes I do love trading candles for sure. So I am gonna head out for the day. I have plans to be back on tomorrow. So if anybody is watching this, be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, Hefe, it was lovely trading with you. Good conversation. And I'll see y'all next time. Until then, stay curious and live wealthy.